Alright, next up is Tron Legacy, and this is the sequel to the 1982 cult film Tron, which was merely more of a study on computer stylistics in movies, and was quite groundbreaking in certain ways. And it wasn't too heavy on plot, but was still a visual presence for its time. Tron Legacy is also a visualistic thrill, but a bit more plot-driven. The filmmakers offer a brief dialogue to refresh our memory after the 3-decade break of the original Tron, and its hero, Kevin Flynn, Jeff Bridges, tells his young son Sam a bedtime story about how he managed to digitize himself and enter the world within the computer. Now jump ahead to the present day. Sam, played by Garrett Hedlund, is a headstrong computer genius without much use for authority, much like his old man. Now, his strongest qualities seem to be rebellion, riding motorcycles at high speed, and whatnot. Sounding familiar? Again, the mysterious messages leads him to his father's old arcade, where he winds up falling into the same digital world that swallowed up his father and has trapped him there for many years. Now, Bridges plays, of course, the dual role of Clue, the digitally, I guess you could say, the digital system, if you will, to that actually runs the whole thing, and the character really just is kind of vaguely creepy in some points too, even for something like Bridges to play, not in a great way, but still, the progression of it still made the movie entertaining, and the progression of the adventure, I mean. The most problematic part of both Trons is that it's just very an uneasy blend of two genres, if you will, that really just never truly connects on a level that can make it a great, sci-fi, fantasy masterpiece or whatever. But the result is still a really fun roller coaster ride, and there are lots of good scenes here that are really just get your adrenaline flowing, and a great soundtrack from Daft Punk, of course, the infamous electronica band, or group I should say, or whatever, I don't know. But either way, this really helps it going. It's very colorful, very energetic. Anybody for ADD will love this film because it'll get their attention constantly. This movie works as an entertainer, much like the previous one did. And I liked it. It was a very enjoyable film, and I give Tron Legacy 3 stars out of 5.